Important update, two levels of the Diddy situation. First one is, and there's actually a third, which I'll get to at the end, 5 new lawsuits filed against Sean Diddy Combs. Not new types of allegations, but again, the celebrity defendants is being dangled, that there are other big names involved. But now one of those high-profile celebrities is fighting back, suing the attorney who has been bringing the majority of these cases, 120 of the alleged victims, okay, are all with this one outfit. So what does this mean? Joining us now, someone who knows. Trial attorney, legal analyst, Misty Marris. Please tell me.
All right, Chris, so we have 5 new civil lawsuits that were filed, and this is in addition to right now bringing the tally up to over 30. We don't know whether or not any of these civil lawsuits, which have similar allegations to what we've seen before relating to drugging and sexual abuse, whether there's going to be any overlap with the criminal case. Is there going to be a superseding indictment that loops in some of these new alleged victims or any of these allegations? Unclear at this point, but Diddy continues to have the criminal case, which is on its way to trial in May, in addition to all of these civil lawsuits, which he also has to defend, which brings up the lawsuit that you just raised relating to an anonymous, a John Doe, Los Angeles quote unquote celebrity who is suing Tony Busby for civil extortion and intentional infliction of emotional distress, saying that he's bringing these claims for the purpose of extorting large sums of money and that the claims are false and frivolous. Now, Chris, fine line between what's extortion and a pre-litigation demand letter, a demand letter that says, hey, I'm going to file this and it's going to be public and I'm going to file a civil suit if you don't want to settle, valid. When it goes beyond that, and here the allegation is that there's a ticking clock in some of the communications and threatening other legal ramifications such as criminal issues, that can cross that line. So that's to be hashed out in court. We don't know who that individual is to date.
Let me ask you something. The judge gave a little coded language in his next bail hearing for Diddy where he was like, hey, you're going to have to prove to me, state, that, or, you know, federal, the prosecutors here, that this is different than the Abercrombie and Fitch case where the guy got out even though he had similar allegations. What do you think the chance is that Diddy gets out on bail?
That was a positive for Diddy. Also, some notes that were seized from his jail cell were excluded. The problem for him is going to be if any of that evasive conduct, using other prisoners' numbers to make phone calls or third-partying in people he's not allowed to communicate with, that could really sabotage it. So depends on whether there's veracity to that.
Misty Marris, great legal mind and my neighbor. Thank you very much.